Good afternoon everyone. I am Palak Jaiswal from Sultanpur. I have completed my graduation in 2024 and now I am pursuing JKDCC Cloud Computing from Jetking Lucknow. Today I am going to discuss about memory. So basically memory is used to store data and instructions in a permanent or in a temporary manner. Memory is of two types. First is physical memory and second is logical memory. So what is physical memory? Physical memory is those type of memory which we can see with our naked eyes and touch and feel it. But the logical memory is those type of memory we can't see and touch and feel it. So logical memory is of four types. First is virtual memory, second is hybrid memory, third is cache memory and fourth is flash memory. So hybrid memory is basically a combination of various types of memory, and virtual memory is used to store the secondary storage to allow run more programs at one time. And cache memories act like as a buffer between a RAM and a CPU to decrease the average access time of data from the CPU. And the flash memory is used to easily store data. We can see it in our pen drives and SD cards. So these all are about the logical memory. Now moving towards the physical memory. Physical memory is basically of two types. First is primary memory and second is logical memory. Primary memory is a volatile memory used to store data in a temporary manner. Means our computer when gets power cut, the data will be lost. But secondary memory is used to store data in a permanent manner. Means it is called a non-volatile memory. Means after the power goes lost, our data will be stored and safe in our system. So let's start with the primary memory. Primary memory is basically of two types. First is RAM and second is ROM. Now let's first start with the ROM. ROM stands for read-only memory. It stores the data in a permanent manner. It is stored for using initial portion of booting operations of system. So ROM has basically of three types. First is PROM, second is EPROM and third is EEPROM. So PROM stands for programmable read-only memory. It only updates at the time the users buys it blank and write content to it, but after that we can't erase it. Second, that is EEPROM. Second is EPROM, erasable programmable read-only memory. It can erase with the help of ultraviolet rays and it can take approx of 40 minutes time. But the main point in this memory, we can erase this memory, the entire data gets lost. But the third is EEPROM. It can erase with the help of electrical charges, and the difference is this: we can erase data in a selected form of manner, and it can take a time of about 40 milliseconds to 10 milliseconds. So these all are about ROM. Now moving towards the RAM, that is random access memory. Random access memory is used to store data in a temporary manner. Means it is called volatile memory. Our data will get lost when the power goes shut down. So RAM is basically of many types. That is first EDO RAM. It has two versions, first and second. Second is SD RAM. Third is RD RAM. Fourth VRAM. Fifth SG RAM. And sixth is DDR, that is first to fifth versions. Now let's start with the first, that is EDO RAM, that is stands for Extended Data Out Random Access Memory. The EDO RAM first has 30 pins and it has no notch at the bottom of the RAM, and this RAM is used to connect SIM slots on the motherboard. And the EDO RAM second has 72 pins, but it has one notch at the bottom of the RAM, and it is also used to connect SIM slots on the motherboard. Now the second is SDRAM, that is Synchronous Dynamic Random Access Memory. It is used to connect DIMM slots on the motherboard, and it has 168 pins in it, and it has two notches, one at the center and second at the corner. And it provides storage capacity of 512 MB with 3.3 volt. Now third is RDRAM. It is used to connect on the DIMM slots of the motherboard. It stands for Rambus Dynamic Random Access Memory. And it has 160 or 184 pins. Now fourth is VRAM. It is in display card and used to hold the image on the screen. And fifth is SDRAM, that is Synchronous Graphical Random Access Memory. It is in our graphical card and it is used for graphical purposes. Now sixth is DDR, first to fifth, that is double data rate. It is used in the DIMM slots of the motherboard. So let's understand the DDR first to fifth versions. DDR first has 184 pins with 1 GB of storage capacity, and it provides 2.5 volt, and it has a minimum FSB of 2633 to 400 of FSB. And DDR second has 240 pins with 2 GB of storage capacity and 1.8 volt. And DDR third has 240 pins with 8 GB of storage capacity and 1.5 volt. DDR fourth has 288 pins with 16 GB storage capacity with 1.2 volt, and DDR fifth has 288 pins with 32 GB storage capacity with 1.1 volt. DDR first has a one notch like in the center, and DDR second has also one notch in the center, and DDR third has one notch like in the corner, and DDR fourth RAM also has one notch like in the center, and DDR fifth also have one notch. So these all are about RAM and ROM. Now let's see the RAM slots of the desktop PC. There are 3 RAM slots of the desktop PC. First is SIM, second is DIMM, and third is RIM. So first, the SIM stands for small single inline memory module. It is used to connect SIM slots on the motherboard, and here we use EDRAM. Second is DIMM, that is a double inline memory module. It is used to connect on the DIMM slots of the motherboard, and DDR all versions are we connect here. And third is RIM, that is RAM bus inline memory module. It is a specified version of DIMM, and it is used for RAM bus technology. Now the RAM slots of laptop PC are, that is SODIMM and microDIMM. So SODIMM stands for small hour dual inline memory module. It is made for connecting in the laptop for their compact sizes. And microDIMM is even smaller than SODIMM. It is made for laptops for ultra